Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Wednesday. And if you happen to be visiting Pagosa Springs and you are on your spring break, welcome to Pagosa Springs. I hear the snow is just great up there. So we just got a batch of it. So we can thank all of our spring breakers for bringing that weather in for us. We desperately needed the snow. So, and I hope a shout out to all our businesses. Welcoming all our visitors this week during spring break. For those of us who are here, we're going to start off our spring break this Friday with our business happy hour at the Emerald Fox, along with Sierra Paint Protection. And that's going to be this Friday, the 21st. So we are moving up a week because next week, which typically would be our business happy hour, it will be our spring break. So please, let's kick off this spring break week for us, which is actually next week. But, you know, if you're going somewhere a little warmer, you may want to stop into Emerald Fox because Bianca has some fabulous things, including sunglasses, which you may need on your trip. So lots of fun things, really reasonably priced. And Sierra Paint Protection will, I believe, be having a sample there of their work with one of their cars. And so we're super happy to be at our business happy hour for the month of March at the Emerald Fox. So come out on Village Drive to enjoy. Let's start off our show as we have been switching things around with our guests today. And I am really happy this year to bring on some of our new board members because we go through this process every year of electing people onto the board. And sometimes most of the businesses don't even know who their representatives are. And every year we get 3 new representatives from the chamber business community to come and sit on the board for a 3-year term. Now that's quite a commitment. And every year 3 board members go off the board. So we're going to kick off our introduction to our board members with Rebecca Tenpenny, who is joining us today. And I just got out of a meeting with mentioning Evelyn Tennyson, so her name was in my brain, but you are not the same. So Rebecca Tenpenny, Rebecca, you are currently the executive director at the Pagosa Community Initiative, or PCI, as it's commonly known. And you guys have made some transitions in your business model as well. But welcome to the Chamber Board. And not only are you on the board, but you have taken on a position of an officer this year as our treasurer. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Well, great. Well, you know, the nonprofit world, I say I wish more businesses might run their business like a nonprofit, because nonprofit agencies are aware of every dollar, where it comes in and how it's spent and its programming. And it's just so very strategic. And so I just say that nonprofits just have a different tax code, but they are a huge component of our membership base, and we thank you. How do you feel about kind of being the representative, one of the representatives out there for the nonprofit industry?
It's a big responsibility. I mean, we have a lot of nonprofits in our town that are doing amazing things, and so I love to represent their interests on the board and make sure that decisions that are made benefit everyone in the community, not just for-profit businesses. Although we have so many amazing for-profit businesses as well, I'm just happy to help out in any way.
Sure. So you have been the director now of PCI for how long?
It was 1 year, a couple of weeks ago. So
all right,
yeah,
there you go.
A little tiny bit over a year.
You made it through the 1 year mark, but you have been in Pagosa and you have a wonderful background. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I moved to Pagosa in June of 2021. And my first position here was, well, technically, I served at the Neon Mallard that summer, but my full-time position was the art teacher at the elementary school at Pagosa Springs Elementary. And I have, until I took this position, I was an art teacher for 11 years in various schools. So,
Okay,
yeah.
so we have much to be thankful to you for educating our children. I know as you go around, you still see youth and children that know you from your teaching
Oh, yeah.
days, but you took that experience in education to the next level, which
Mhm.
is your affiliation with PCI. Can you give us a little background for those who may not know what Pagosa Community Initiative does?
Absolutely. Pagosa Community Initiative was founded in June of 2022. I was on the initial board until I took the position, but we were founded to provide residents of Archuleta County with places of belonging and honoring their culture and diversity. And what that looks like is we run after school programming for at-risk youth, not just at-risk youth, but every youth is
Okay.
able to attend at the middle and elementary school levels. We hire high school interns to work with us and to get on the job training. And then we also are a family resource center. So we're helping families in need with resource navigation, family advocacy, emergency family funding. And we do that under the umbrella of the Family Resource Center Association of Colorado.
Okay. Well, I'm sure that after school programming and soon to be summer programming
Yes.
is huge for you.
Yeah.
I think you all have moved location, consolidated your efforts. Can you tell us a little bit about that in case someone's still looking for you at PPOS?
Yes, yes, we were in the building right next to the charter school. We shared a space with the Forge Martial Arts, and it was awesome to be able to be there because we loved the space and we loved working with Morgan at the Forge, and we gained a grant last summer for our after school programming so that we could offer it for free. But one of the stipulations was that we move into the elementary and middle school sites and have separate units for each of those. So it just became the best financial decision for us to move out of that space. And now our offices are kind of located in our studios location downtown, across from Town Hall, where we have an art studio that members can purchase memberships to and use whenever they like, but we kind of work as a remote working space there for PCI.
Hey, that's amazing. So if you're if kids are in the school programming, they go to either school
Yes.
and start there. Is that correct now?
Correct. And it doesn't have to be just Pagosa Springs Elementary School or middle school
Okay.
students. It can be students from Valor, from the charter school, from the Lutheran school, anywhere, home family school. And we welcome all of them in. We just hold the programs in those locations.
Okay.
We do have a couple of clubs at the middle school level that are off site from the school. We have a clay club at the studios. We have a Dungeons and Dragons club at the library. And we're looking to add a couple of more as well. So
Okay. So if a parent is watching this and wants to get their child engaged, how
mhm.
can they find out more about PCI?
If you go to our website, which is www.pagosacommunityinitiative.org. It's a
Okay.
mouthful. Then we have a lot of information about our youth programs, about our fundraisers, about our family services, just everything you could look for. And you can also email either myself or my youth programming director if you want those specifics, which are what our emails are there on the website as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So along with one of the biggest projects that nonprofits are involved in is everybody always does a fundraiser because many of the organizations are grant funded.
Mhm.
And in these days, it's a little it's not as solid as it has been. So you have a fundraiser coming up soon too, as well,
We
correct?
do, yes. 2 years ago, we had our first second chance prom. It is an adult version of prom that we hold at the community center in the gym, bringing back tons of nostalgia and fun. And it's our biggest fundraiser of the year. And it has grown each year, and we're hoping to see that
Sure.
again. This year, it's going to be on May 17th at the community center from 7 to 10 p.m.
And do we have a theme this year for our prom? Is it under the sea or something like that?
We do have a theme. We got away from the decades because we did 90s and then 80s. And then this year we are doing denim and diamonds. so,
Denim and diamonds. Okay.
so find your best costumes, whether that's cowboy attire, Canadian tuxedos, just jewels and sparkles. We don't care if you want to come in black tie attire as well. We're just happy to have you and have fun. So,
Okay, well, that's great. So, Rebecca, besides we joke about besides me begging every single person, not sure, what prompted you to think of running for the board? 3 years is a big commitment, and certainly, I'm sure you're extremely busy with running your organization as well as trying to fit a private life in there somewhere. So, how
what's
to
that?
make this? Yeah, okay, there you go. Um, to make this commitment, what made you choose to even run for the board?
I just really love how Pagosa is uniquely situated to have a community that can wrap around everybody. We have so many businesses that promote other businesses. We have nonprofits that promote other nonprofits, and vice versa. And I really wanted to get more involved in the community to help make some decisions that will benefit people, to be a representative of the nonprofit sector, like we talked about, and to just learn more about how I, as a person, can be involved.
Great, great. Well, this again is just an introduction for our community. We ask oftentimes, so many people come to us, but if you have a comment or a compliment or a concern, we have 9 board members, and they are our eyes and ears because we can't be everywhere. So if you ever have a question, please reach out to one of our board members, Rebecca being one, and they will certainly pass it on or have you call us. But know that, these representatives are out there trying to be the voice of the business community. And there are so many different aspects, from home-based businesses to nonprofit industries to restaurants, lodging, so many different components of our business community. So we thank you very much for running for the board. Excuse me. We congratulate you for getting onto the board, and we're going to have you work for the next 2.5 years.
Thank you. And thanks to those of you who thought I would be a great fit for the board. I appreciate your confidence in getting me on there.
Great. It felt like I was going to have a coughing fit. So thank you, Rebecca. We really appreciate it. And we're going to talk a little bit about some upcoming events. We appreciate you joining us, and we'll see you at the board meeting tomorrow.
All right. I have a
So, excuse me, everybody. Couple of really important things. One is, as most people know, the construction project on Highway 160 will begin on Monday. In conjunction with that, the Chamber of Commerce, along with the Main Street program, is hosting 2 meetings in the next couple weeks. One will be on March 31st at 5:30 in the evening. And the next one will be the following day on April 1st at 11:30 in the morning, starting at 11:30. Both of those meetings will be held here at the Chamber of Commerce in the conference room just outside the visitor center. We are looking for our business community to come together to talk about ways to encourage business in the downtown corridor during the construction project. We've received a number of comments from businesses that say, or even just residents that say, oh, I have an idea of how to promote business downtown, whatever that might be, a loyalty program, changing the hours and shopping late, keeping businesses open on later on certain days, whatever that is. These 2 meetings are brainstorming sessions. And from these meetings, we hope to gain some programs. Right now it's brainstorming, so throw it up on the wall, see what sticks. However, from these meetings, we hope to take some really good ideas and move forward on those ideas with our business community, but we can't do it without you. If you have some ideas and you cannot make either of those meetings, please email me those ideas so I can represent those at this meeting. And my email is director@pagosachamber.com. Please send those to me before the meetings on March 31st or April 1st. Again, March 31st at 5:30 in the evening. And it's just going to be another Cone Zone meeting, but we want your ideas, or April 1st at 11:30. We'll have snacks and beverages for those that are attending either one of those meetings. So if you want to bring a box lunch on April 1st, please feel free to do so. We'll have sodas and waters and everything for you. But what we really need is your engagement, your involvement, and your ideas to get some creative ideas off the ground. We've prepared some ideas that we want to bring, and this is a time to get the buy-in from the community. So if you've been attending a Cone Zone meeting, come to the chamber. We'll make sure that you are heard. The other thing that I quickly want to mention is beginning on April 1st, the hanging baskets will be on sale. So those forms are available on the chamber website. If you click on the graphic on the homepage for the hanging baskets, that will take you to the registration page. And you can easily order either 12-inch baskets or 16-inch baskets. Now, we are very limited on 16-inch, as we are every year. And I want to give a shout out to Bayfield Gardens, who does a magnificent job every year. The flowers are just stunning. I've actually had another chamber call and say, we've driven through your town. Your program is amazing. Your town looks beautiful. How can we do something like that? So if you don't think that people, if you think that people don't take notice of these beautiful flowers all over town, they do. We have a lot of the 12-inch baskets, thanks to our friends arranging that for us at Pagosa Nursery. So don't crash the website on April 1st. Just know that the flowers will be available until they are sold out. So we have a large number of 12-inch baskets available. So don't feel like you need to get your order in on April 1st, but do know that that's when the flowers go on sale. If you have any questions, again, please don't hesitate to contact us. And one more quick reminder that our business happy hour will be this Friday, the 21st, at the Emerald Fox Boutique, along with Pagosa Paint Protection. And it's just going to be great. And really, if you've been in the store, you know why we love it. If you haven't been in the store, then come, because you're going to find out why you do love it. She's got absolutely wonderful things. There's even a men's section, I need to tell you. So men, you need to come out. So let's start our spring break off on Friday evening from 5 o'clock with our business happy hour at the Emerald Fox Boutique. You won't want to miss it. I'm just saying, you might want to pick up a really nice pair of sunglasses for a very reasonable cost. That's it for me today. Thanks everybody for joining us. And we hope that everybody has a great spring break next week, as well as we're just grateful for the snow that we've had. Our project, I do want to also, one more quick reminder, beginning on March 28th, we will be doing Friday Facts with CDOT. It is another live stream program that will only last about 10 minutes. We are going to be giving the update of the construction project every Friday. Someone from either CDOT or the contractor WW Clyde, perhaps a business Main Street program, will be on that show. It is at 11 o'clock live stream. You can also get it from our Facebook page later on in the day if you'd like, but this is key. It gives you the latest information, the accurate information, where we're working, any setbacks that we may have encountered, where we're going next week, what are the successes of the program, anything you might want to watch out for. So please join us every Friday beginning not this Friday, next Friday, the 28th, for our Friday Facts with CDOT. So we will be having 2 live stream shows a week beginning next week. That's it now for me. So thank you. We'll see you one of those days next week. And in the meantime, have a great day, everybody. Thank you.